10 Common Myths About Recycling. Debunked recycling is an essential part of reducing waste and protecting the environment, yet there are many misconceptions surrounding it. These myths can lead to confusion, causing people to recycle incorrectly or not at all. Let's clear up some of the most common recycling myths and set the record straight. 1. Myth: everything with a recycling symbol is recyclable. Fact: the recycling symbol, recycle symbol, doesn't necessarily mean an item is recyclable in your local program. Different areas have different recycling capabilities. Always check with your local recycling guidelines before tossing something in the bin. 2. Myth: you don't need to rinse out containers before recycling. Fact: contaminated recyclables can ruin entire batches of recycling. A quick rinse of food and liquid containers helps ensure they can actually be processed instead of being sent to a landfill. 3. Myth: plastic bags can go in the recycling bin. Fact: most curbside recycling programs do not accept plastic bags because they jam sorting machines. Instead, take them to designated drop-off locations at grocery stores. 4. Myth: recycling uses more energy than it saves. Fact: recycling actually conserves energy. Producing new materials from raw resources takes more energy than recycling existing materials. For example, recycling aluminum saves up to 95% of the energy required to make new aluminum from raw materials. 5. Myth: items made from recycled materials are lower quality. Fact: many recycled materials are just as durable and high quality as their non-recycled counterparts. For example, recycled paper, glass, and metals perform just as well as new materials. 6. Myth: all plastics are recyclable. Fact: not all plastics can be recycled curbside. Some, like plastic film and styrofoam, require special drop-off locations. Look for recycling numbers on plastics and check local guidelines to know what's accepted. 7. Myth: recycling doesn't really make a difference. Fact: recycling significantly reduces landfill waste, conserves natural resources, and cuts down on pollution. For instance, recycling 1 ton of paper saves 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, and reduces carbon emissions. 8. Myth: you can't recycle broken glass. Fact: some recycling centres accept broken glass, while others do not. It's always best to check locally. If not accepted, consider repurposing the glass or disposing of it safely. 9. Myth: recyclables should be bagged before placing them in the bin. Fact: most recycling programs require recyclables to be loose in the bin. Bagged recyclables often end up in landfills because sorting facilities cannot process them properly. 10. Myth: recycling is the only solution to waste problems. Fact: while recycling is important, it's just one part of the solution. Reducing and reusing materials are even more effective at minimizing waste. Aim to cut down on single-use items and opt for reusable alternatives whenever possible. Final thoughts. Understanding the truth about recycling helps us all make better choices for the planet. By busting these common myths, we can improve our recycling habits and contribute to a cleaner, more sustainable world. Got any other recycling myths you've heard? Share them in the comments.